Hey guys, another video from Ashpause. Today I'm going to do a video about hamster diets, what your hamster's diet should look like, and what I feed my Syrian hamster, Todd. And this mostly goes for Syrian hamsters. I'm sure you could change things for dwarf hamsters too. But yeah, let's just get started to the things that I have set out here. One of the principal things of a hamster's diet is a grain and seed mix. These are homemade, store-bought. You can mix different types of food for one that's healthy for your hamster. Just choose whatever your hamster likes and whatever is healthy. This is a homemade mix that I've made that has sunflower seeds, oats, and his pellets, and other things like that. I'll make a video about that in the future. And this is really important because hamsters do eat lots of seeds and grains and stuff like that in the wild. And I make sure to put pellets in there just for extra nutrition. That's optional as long as you make sure to supply all of the nutrition that they need in other circles. But just remember, there's a lot more to a hamster's diet than just seeds and grains. And yep, I'm going to show you that today. But seeds and grains are pretty important, so a homemade food mix is always good. The best nuts and seeds I like to give to my hamsters are pecans, walnuts in moderation, nuts are in moderation, and sunflower seeds. My hamster loves sunflower seeds. He also likes other things like corn flakes and oats. Those things are really good for them, as long as they don't have any added sugar or stuff like that, and pumpkin seeds. And there's lots of other things that hamsters like, and yeah, I will do a video on homemade dry food mix in the future. Moving that away, we have a few other things to discuss. So here is a bowl of fresh food. So fresh food is extremely important for hamsters. From a salad to protein, stuff like that. This is just a vegetable salad that I would make for Todd every night. There's some broccoli, carrots, some lettuce. Make sure not to feed your hamster iceberg lettuce because that is not healthy for them because it's like pretty watery vegetable and there's not a lot of nutrition, so it's not a good choice. And I also actually put a little bit of grass in there too. And hamsters are kind of, they have a really varied diet, so they eat vegetables too, and vegetables are very healthy for them. Make sure if you have very high sugar foods to feed them in moderation to dwarf hamsters. Roborovsky dwarfs and Syrians are okay, but with winter whites, Campbells, and Chinese, you want to feed less sugary fruits and veggies and stuff like that. So make sure that you have a trusted list of things that you can feed to your hamster, vegetable-wise. I will stick a link to one of those in the description. And so vegetables are really important for hamsters, but there's also a lot of other things that they need, such as protein. Protein is extremely important for hamsters. So a few things that you can feed to your hamsters are meat, and certain types of meat. Like, this is an egg here. They can eat eggs. Scrambled are good. They can't eat them raw, of course, but scrambled eggs, my hamster loves that with his veggie salad. And cheese, too. They really like cheese. Wheat bread is good too, just for treats, and yeah, there's a lot of other treats that you can feed your hamsters, but these are really good protein sources for them. And so are meat that isn't seasoned, such as like plain chicken or beef or something like that, or mackerel. Another very important thing in your hamster's diet are insects. These are crickets here. And insects are extremely important for hamsters because they eat these in the wild. They eat lots of insects such as bugs and worms. What I've heard from many hamster owners is that their hamsters love dried mealworms. You can find those in the bird food section in your pet store or grocery store. Mealworms are good too, but you just have to make sure that you don't feed them like when they're 100%. There is something that you have to do before you feed live mealworms to your hamster, though, and that is to make sure that they don't bite your hamster's cheek pouches or anything like that by crushing their head, which is kind of gross for squeamish people, and I'm like kind of one of those people, so yeah, that wouldn't be something that I would do. But another good choice is crickets. So these are crickets here. I gave Todd a live cricket last night. He took it right out of my hand, and they eat these in the wild, so they know that these are bugs and that they should eat them. Make sure not to give your hamsters the big moving crickets. These are just the small ones that I feed to my frog, Walter. He's a pretty small frog, so he gets the little crickets. And they're the perfect size for Todd, too, because they don't scare him. So moving back to our dry food mix, it's really important what types of hamster foods that you choose. I feed my hamster pellets just to make sure he gets enough nutrition if I'm not providing all of it. And these are the Oxbow Garden Select hamster pellets. I feed my guinea pigs Garden Select guinea pig pellets, and these are the ones that are for hamsters. They're just little small things. I don't give Todd a whole lot in every meal. Just gets a little bit just to make sure that his nutrition is fortified and that I am providing all of the things that he needs. That I would recommend are types of budgie seeds, and that's feed for Bajurjars. I have a Bajurjar, Perry, and he eats these seeds as treats, and he really likes them. And Todd doesn't really eat them, but they're really healthy for the hamsters. The type that I have has like oak groats, canary seed, and white millet, I think. And now let's talk about treats. So there are lots of treats that you can feed your hamster, such as macaroni, for example, or types of pasta, cooked or uncooked. It doesn't really matter as long as they don't have anything like salt or butter in them, for example, or at least not too much. And I just put dried macaroni right into Todd's food mix, so he just gets a little bit of that every day. Cornflakes and things like that are good treats. And as I was stating earlier, so are walnuts and pecans. I mean, I don't really have any right now, so I'm just showing a sunflower seed. These things hamsters can have probably 2 or 3 every day. As I said earlier, cheese is a really good protein source and a good treat. They can probably have that just a little bit, maybe every other day, I'm not really sure. And eggs, too. Those are extremely healthy for your hamsters. So, yep. I give Todd a vegetable salad, like I was talking about earlier, about every other day in the nighttime when he's awake. Yeah, I was just sharing with you the portions and when to feed them and stuff like that. Pet store treats aren't really good for hamsters. It kind of depends on what you get, but healthy treats are a lot better. Like, I know that my hamster loves wheat bread, and he goes nuts for wheat bread. I wouldn't feed hamsters white bread because those are really unhealthy for them. Wheat bread is really good for them, and they can probably have like a little bit every week, or probably about twice a week. They can have a little bit. Anyway guys, so that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Just remember that I'm not a hamster nutritionist or a dietitian or anything like that. I do not specialize in hamsters. I've had lots of experience with this. I've owned my hamster for about a year now, and I'm not like a professional or anything like that. I've done lots of research, and I hope that you guys take this diet information from me if you guys have hamsters. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please stay tuned for the next video. I'm thinking of doing educational videos like I am on Monday, and vlogs and stuff on Friday. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye. Please leave a like and subscribe to Ashpaws.